Hi, welcome to this class. In this class, we are going to learn about writing numbers in words. We normally write numbers using the following figures or symbols. Now, the following figures or symbols are called numerals. They are also called digits. Well, we also call them numbers. And we can use them to write any number that we want to write. But there are many other times that we prefer writing numbers using words. And that is what we are coming to learn in this class. Let's begin. So numbers begin from 0. And we are going to begin by learning how to write the numbers from 0 to 99. Now, among the numbers from 0 to 99, there is a group of numbers that are called tens. And the tens are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. Let's see how to write the tens in words. So the first 10 is the number 10. And 10 is T-E-N. 10. The next 10 is 20. And 20 in word is T-W-E-N-T-Y. 20. The next is 30. And 30 is T-H-I-R-T-Y. 30. The next is 40. And 40 is F-O-R-T-Y. 40. The next is 50. And 50 is F-I-F-T-Y. 50. The next is 60. And 60 is S-I-X-T-Y. 60. The next is 70, and 70 is S-E-V-E-N-T-Y. 70. The next is 80, and 80 is E-I-J-H-T-Y. 80. The next is 90, and 90 is N-I-N-E-T-Y. 90. So Now we know how to write the tens between the numbers 0 and 99. Let's look at how to write the numbers from 0 to 19 in words. So the number 0 is Z-E-R-O, 0. And the next number is 1. 1 is O-N-E, 1. The next is 2. 2 is T-W-O, 2. The next is 3. And 3 is T-H-R-E-E. The next is 4, and 4 is F-O-U-R, 4. The next is 5, and 5 is F-I-V-E, 5. The next is 6, and 6 is S-I-X, 6. The next is 7, 7 is S-E-V-E-N, 7. The next is 8, 8 is E-I-J-H-T, 8. And the next is 9. 9 is N-I-N-E. Well, the next number is 10. But we have already learned how to write 10 when we learned how to write the tens. So we are going to continue from 11. So 11 is Y-E-V-E-N, 11. And the next is 12. 12 is T-W-E-L-V-E, 12. The next number is 13. And 13 is T-H-I-R-T-E-E-N, 13. The next is 14. And 14 is F-O-U-R-T-E-E-N, 14. The next is 15. And 15 is F-I-F-T-E-E-N. The next is 16. And 16 is S-I-X-T-E-E-N, 16. The next is 17. And 17 is S-E-V-E-N-T-E-E-N, 17. The next is 18, and 18 is ye, I, J, H, T, ye, N. 18. The next is 19, and 19 is N, I, N, ye, T, ye, N. 19. Well, we have also learned how to write 20. So we are jumping to 21, to 29, 31 to 39, 41 to 49, 51 to 59, 61 to 69, 71 to 79, 81 to 89, and then 91 to 99. Now, these numbers that we have just mentioned are called compound numbers. Let's learn how to write the compound numbers in words. And then we will get to know why they are called compound numbers. So the first compound number is 21. Now, when we look at the number 21, we will see that it's made up of two digits, the digit 1 and the digit 2. 1 is in the ones number place, and therefore it has a value of 1. And then 2 is in the tens number place, and therefore it has a value of 20. So we first of all write the 20 and then we bring this sign called a hyphen. Well, a hyphen is spelled H-Y-P-H-E-N, a hyphen. Now, after the hyphen, we write the number 1. And that gives us the number 21 in words. The next compound number is the number 22. And we can follow the same way to write 22 in words. We first write 20. We bring our hyphen and then we write 2. The next compound number will be 23. And the same way we write 20 hyphen 3. Now, the last compound number in the 20s is the number 29. And we can follow the same way to write 29. So we have 20 a hyphen 9. Okay, very good. Now that we have a good idea about how the compound numbers are written, we can follow the same way to write the rest of the compound numbers on our own. For example, let's say we want to write 51, and we are going to write 50. We bring our hyphen and then we write 1. If we want to write, for example, 99, we'll write 90, and then we bring our hyphen and then we add our 9. If we want to write, let's say 62, we'll write our 60. We bring our hyphen and then we write our 2. So the reason why they are called compound numbers is that their names are formed from two words combined with a hyphen. Well, the word compound means two or more things put together as one. And that is why we call the compound numbers compound numbers. So now we are okay with writing the numbers from 0 to 99. Now, when we move from 99, the next number is 100. So we are going to learn how to write from the number 100 to 999. Over here too, there is a group of numbers called hundreds, and the hundreds are 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, and 900. Let's see how to write the hundreds using words. The first 100 is 100. Okay? And 100 we write 1. And then we add 100. 100 is H U N D R E D. 100 in words. The next 100 is 200, and 200 is 200. So we can follow the same way to write the rest of the hundreds. Let's look at the last 100. So we have 900, which is the last 100. We write 9, and then we add 100, and that gives us 900 in words. Now that we know how to write the hundreds, let's learn the numbers between or among them. So we are going to do that by adding the ones to the hundreds, and then we will add the tens to the hundreds, and then finally we will add the compound numbers to the hundreds. So if we add 1 to 100, we are going to have 101. And 101 is this. In words, it is 100 and 1. If we add 2 to 100, we are going to have 102. And that in words is 100 and 2. Okay, so we can jump a little bit. Let's add tens to the 100. So we have 110, and that is 100 and 10. Let's add another 10. This time, let's have 30 in addition, and that will give us 130. And that in words will be 100 and 30. Very good. So now let's add some compound numbers to the hundreds. So let's have 121. And that in words will be 100 and 21. So don't forget the 21 is a compound number, and therefore there is a hyphen between 20 and 1. Okay, let's jump to, let's say, 199, and that in words will be 100 and 99. Okay, good. Now we should also realize that the 100s can change to 200 or 300 or 400 or 900. So if this was 901, we are simply going to have 901. If this was 999, we are simply going to have 999. So now we know how to go about writing numbers from 100 to 999. The next number after 999 is 1000. And we are now going to look at the numbers from 1000 to 9999. and 99. Now, over here too, there is a group of numbers called thousands. And the thousands are 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, and 9,000. Let's see how to write the thousands using words. So the first 1,000 is 1,000. Okay? And 1,000 is 1. And then 1,000 is T H O U S A N D. 1,000 in words. And the next 1,000 is 2,000. And that is 2 and 1,000. The next 1,000 is 3,000. And that is 3,000. And so we can follow the same way to write the rest of the thousands. Let's write the last 1,000. That is 9,000. And that will be 9,000. Okay. So now we have seen how to write the thousands. Now let's see how to write the numbers between or among them. And we are going to do that by adding the ones, and then we will add the tens, and then we will add the compound numbers, and we will add the hundreds. So if we add 1 to 1,000, we are going to have 1,001 or 1,001. So that is 1,000 and 1. Okay? Now, where we see the comma that separates the periods, we are going to have the comma at those places when we are writing the number in words. If we add 2 to 1,000, then we have 1,002. So we have 1,002. Now let's jump a bit. Let's go to, for example, 1,011. Okay, we have 1,011. Okay. Now we can, let's say we have 1,000 and let's say 19. So we have 1, thousand and 19. Now let's add the tens, okay? So let's say we have 1020, and that will be 1000 and 20. So we can add 30, 40, and so on and so forth. Now let's look at examples with the compound numbers. Let's say we have 1022, and that will give us 1000 and 22. Now remember, 22 is a compound number. Therefore, we have a hyphen between the 20 and 2. Now let's look at another one with a compound number. Let's say we have 1099. Well, that should be very simple. 1000 and 99. Okay, so we can change, or we can look at examples where the 1000 is, for example, 2000 or 3000, up to we get to 9000. So if this was to be, let's say, 4022, here will simply be 4022. If this was 6099, then here will be 6099. Okay? Now let's look at examples with hundreds. So let's say we have 6222, and that will be 6000 200 and 22. Is a compound number, and therefore we have a hyphen between 20 and 2. Now let's look at another example. So let's say we have 8661. That will be 8,000 600 and 66. 66 is a compound number, and therefore we have our hyphen in between 60 and 6. Now let's look at the very last number among the thousands, and that is 9,999, and that is written as 9,999. Very good. So now when we move from 9,999, the next number is 10,000. And we are going to learn the numbers from 10,000 to 99,999 in words. Now, over here too, we have a group of numbers called the 10,000s. And the 10,000s are 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, and 90,000. Now let's learn how to write the 10,000s in words. So the first 10,000s is 10,000, and 10,000 we have 10, and then 1,000. Okay, good. The next 10,000 is 20,000, and that is 20,000. Now, if we follow the same way, we will be able to write the rest of the 10,000s. The last 10,000 is 90,000, okay? And 90,000 is 90,000. So now that we know how to write the 10,000s, let's look at how to write the numbers between or among them. And we are going to do that by adding the ones. And then we will add the tens. And then we will add the compound numbers. And then we will add the hundreds, and then we will add the thousands. Okay, so if we add 1 to 10,000, we are going to have 10,000 and 1, and that is going to be 10,000 and 1. So we can do the same thing by adding 2 and so on and so forth. Now let's try adding a 10. So let's say we have 10,000 and let's say 90, okay? And that will be 10,000 and 90. Good. Now let's add a few compound numbers. So let's go to 10,000, let's say 61. So we have 10,000 and 61. 61 is a compound number. Let's look at another one. Let's say 10,000 72. So we have 10,000 and 72. Now don't forget where your comma is separating the periods, and you repeat the comma when you are writing the number in words. Now we also have to realize that this is 10,000. It could actually be 20,000. And if it is 20,000, then this will simply be 20. Okay. All right. So let's say this one was rather 60,090. Then the 10 here would actually be 60,090. 60,090. Let's say this is 90,000 and 61. Then this place would actually be 90,061. Okay? All right. We also have to realize that when we begin to deal with the 10,000s, we can actually have compound numbers in the first two digits. For example, this could be, let's say, 22,001. So we will have 22,000 and 1. Now, this 22 is a compound number. Therefore, when we are writing it, we write it as what it is, a compound number, with a hyphen between the 20 and 2. Let's look at another example with a compound number in the first two digits. So let's say we have 99,000 okay, 56, 99,056. So 99 is a compound number. So we have 99,000 and 56, which is also another compound number. So 99,056. Now let's go to examples where we are adding hundreds to the 10,000s. Let's say we have 60,261. Okay, so now we have 200, which is hundreds, that we have added to the 10,000s. So we have 60,000 200 and 61. So 61 is a compound number. Okay, let's look at another example. Let's say 90,000, let's say 442, and that will be 90,000 400 and 42. Okay, all right, let's look at our very last number, and that will be 99,999, and that is 99,900 and 99. Okay, so now we know how to write the numbers from 10,000 to 99,999. The next number is 100,000, and we are going to look at the numbers 100,000 to 999,999. Now over here too, we have a group of numbers called the 100,000s, and the 100,000s are 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, 600,000, 700,000, 800,000, and 900,000. 100,000. Now let's see how to write the 100,000s in words. So the first 100,000, 100,000, okay? And that is 100,000. So we have 100,000. Now let's not waste so much time, okay? We can follow this way to write the rest of the 100,000s. We can write 200,000 until we get to 900,000. Now let's see how to write the numbers between or among the 100,000s. And we are going to begin by adding ones, adding tens, adding compound numbers, adding hundreds, adding thousands, and adding 10,000s. So if we add 1 to 100,000, we are going to have 100,000 and 1. And that is 100,000 and 1. Okay? Good. Now we can follow the same way to add more ones until we get to 100,000 and 9. Now let's add some tens, okay? So we have, for example, 100,000 and 20. And that will be 100,000 and 20. Okay, very good. Now we can follow the same way to add more tens. Now let's add a compound number. So let's say we have 100,000 and 61, and that is 100,000 and 61. Okay, so the same way we can add more compound numbers. Now let's look at an example with 100. So we have 100,000 261, and that will be 100,000 200 and 61. Okay, so we realize that the hundreds can increase. Let's say 300 and something. We can have 100,000, 400 and something, and so on and so forth. And then we have to also realize that now this is 100,001. It could have been 200,001. 300,001, 400,001, and it could also be 900,001. Now, let's imagine that it is 900,001. It means this will be 900,001 in words. Now, if this was 600,020, then this would have been 6, and that will be 600,020. Okay, very good. Now let's look at examples where we are adding thousands to what we have done so far. So let's say we have 102,000, let's say 361. So that will give us 102,361. Okay, very good. Now this 2,000 can keep on changing. It can be 3,000, 4,000 till it gets to 9,000. Okay, now let's add 10,000s to what we have done so far. So let's say we have 110,200 let's say 61, and that will be 110,000 261 in words. Now these 10,000 can go to 100 and let's say 20,000, 130,000, and so on and so forth. Now let's look at the last number in this group, and that is 999,000. 999. Okay, and that is 999 is a compound number, so 99,000 900 and 99, and the 99 at the very end is also a compound number. So now we know how to write the numbers from 100,000 to 999,999. Well, this brings us to the end of part 1 of writing numbers in words. Now we know how to write numbers from 0 to 999,999. We hope you have learned so much from this class, and now you will be able to write numbers in words. Thank you for being with us.